Alright, what's going on, everyone? Today we're playing Mono Red Aggro. More specifically, we're playing Burn. Now, I recently said this deck got much better with the release of Brothers War with Monastery Swiftspear, but now it's even better because Explore Anthology just released, and with it we get Eidolon of the Great Revel. So this is a 2-mana 2/2. Whenever a player casts a spell, mana value 3 or less, this deals 2 damage to that player. Now this will target us, or will hit us, but it also hits our opponent. So what this does is it just drains the life totals. Our life total, their life total, just drain, get the life totals lower so all of our burn spells can just finish them off. That's the idea. It's very simple. We have, Prowess gets bigger when we play spells. Prowess gets bigger when we play spells. And we have Eidolon, which just punishes everyone. And then Burn. Lots of burn, just direct damage to the face. And that's the whole idea. We do have Bone Crusher Giant, which is both a burn spell and a creature, so that's just a kind of like a free creature. And we have Light Up the Stage to refill our hand. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward deck. So let's just see how powerful this deck is with Eidolon. Let's see what our opening hand looks like. Would love to see Eidolon, and it's there. This looks exceptionally good. We get to lead on Monastery Swiftspear. They mulliganed. Okay, cool. Play Swiftspear. Attack for 1. So we'll play Eidolon right off, just to get as much damage out of it as possible. Play this. So even if they have a removal spell for it, they take 2, right? So it's it burns them regardless. Sure. Take 2. Add 2. Bone Crusher Giant, take 2. Alright. So probably Bone Crusher Giant here. This triggers Spectacle. It doesn't trigger Spectacle. I attack for 2. Now we have Spectacle, because that's how that works. Deal 3. I take 2, but that's fine. They're down to 9 already. So this is what Eidolon is doing, right? It's hitting us, but it's hitting them too. That's going to deal 2 to them. Down to 7. Now we just, we play this. We deal 3 here. I take 2, then I take 2, kill that. Hit for 4, now they're pretty much dead no matter what. They have a removal spell for this. They take 2, go to 1, we have 3 damage here. That's pretty good. But they're dead to Lightning Strike. I mean, they're dead to my creatures on board, but we'll just do this. I take 2. Alright. And there you go. That is first game. That is exactly what Eidolon is doing. It is just absolutely draining the life totals out as fast as possible. That's what it does in Pioneer. That's what it does in Modern. That's what it does in Legacy. That's what Eidolon does. This looks fine. No Eidolon here, but Swiftspear is still good. So we got 2 key cards for this deck within like a month, right? Got Monastery Swiftspear, Brothers War, and then Eidolon now. Deal 3. Pump. Attack for 2. Go to 14. Awesome. Might just play Risk Factor to see if they let me draw. A lot of times people will take the damage early when they still have a lot of life, which is good. We'd prefer they take the damage. Well, that kind of changes my mind. Yeah, I'll play this. I'll kill this. Get 2 Prowess triggers. Attack for 4. Opponent goes to 10. So ideally I burn them and hope they block, but because that was a 2/3, I couldn't really do that. Alright, some Elves. Sure. Got another land. So I guess I do this. See what they do. If they let me draw and I get a 1 mana spell, that'd be fantastic. They do, and I do. So that all just worked out perfectly. Do I burn off a creature? See, there'll be 3 4s. I think I do this so there's no good blocks for them. So now they can't kill either one. And I'm doing that now instead of hitting face, because I have so much gas in hand that these are going to be relevant next turn. So we have 8 damage in burn. They have 4 life. Sure. My burn spells killed them now, so this is fine. Alright, so we'll just do 3 damage. And deal 3 damage. And that's a couple quick games. Is it going to be a Rakdos mid-range player? They don't have sleeves. I don't know. But we got Swift Spear, got Soulscar Mage, we got Eidolon, and a couple burn spells. This seems acceptable. Going second, though. But Eidolon should help. See what the opponent's playing. With the Sorin avatar, black, red, Cauldron familiar. The life gain is tough, but we'll see what we can do. Attack for 1. The good news is most of the cards in these sacrifice decks cost 3 or less, so this is gonna just do tons of damage to them potentially. Do we have a Witch's Oven? I really don't want to see. Ooh, they shock. That's good. Claim is good. They're probably gonna sacrifice it. Fine. So I take 2. Yeah. So my client, the Explore Anthology set released yesterday. When I'm recording this video will go up like a week from now. What am I playing? Am I playing this in a burn spell? I don't think so. I think I play this. But the Explore Anthology was added yesterday. I'm recording this right at release. And the client has been super unsteady the past couple days. I don't know if you played around the release of the Explore Anthology and the Brothers War Alchemy. But ooh, it's been rough. And my, the game's currently 100% maxing out my CPU. Like crazy. So that's interesting. I was tabbed out. I know you couldn't see, but trust me, I was tabbed out, so I don't know what happened there. They tapped the land. What'd they play? What'd they do? I don't know. Alright, so we're probably gonna play Swift Spear. Take 2. Oh, this intertapped. Right. I know you guys knew that already, but I didn't. Alright, so probably just attack. See what happens. We got burn spell up. Oh no, this is sorcery. I should have, this is fine. I'll just do this. 2 here. 2 to them, 2 to me. That's fine. I get the scry. Another one. I actually don't like this right now because it's even damage and I'm behind on life, so I'll just do that. Sure. They take 2. Then they take 2. Now I'm ahead on life. I'm gonna play this. Autopay. So it deals 3 to me total. Alright. They have to deal with my board, and dealing with my board deals damage to them, so I do need to be aware that they have 4 mana open for Hive. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to highlight it for them. But I want them to tap lands for something, preferably. Because I don't want a 3/3 on defense. That works, I guess. So it deals 2 to them. They can attack, I'll take it. And if they sacrifice it, it's going to deal 2 to them again. No blocks. So the bad part is I can't cast both of these. I need to draw. Oh, because it's a sacrifice as part of the cost. So they didn't, it didn't trigger. That's clever. Sure. Would love a land or a different burn spell. Sure. That is a land. So we can deal 3 to them. We don't take damage now, so that's nice. Prowess triggers. Deal 3 to them. Autopay. Prowess triggers. Attack like so. They could double block 1 and kill it if they want. And we basically draw nothing but gas because if we draw, like, basically everything we have is gonna deal damage to them. Most of our stuff. And if we draw a land, we have these Ramen Up Ruins to sacrifice for 2 damage. I will take the 3. They could kill me here, maybe. Oh, they mislead. No, they didn't. This is a 3/3 when it animates. Nixilis. That can gain life. Oh, they can just kill me. Well, never mind. This is another instance where I really wish you could see the top card. But, what were they at? 1 life? So, it was close. Alright, let's see. 2 Monastery Swift Spears. Going second, but we can't scry. I'll try this. What are these? These are fancy. Another land. Alright, well, we'll play Swift Spear. See if there's a fatal push. There is. That's fine. Next turn we can play another one and play with fire. Another land. Alright, we'll play this. Play with fire. Prowess. We want that on the bottom. Attack for 2. Wonder goes to 16. Brineborn. Okay, so Dimir Flash. That's interesting. Play with fire. Let's attack first. See what happens. Alright, so we hit them. Get a prowess trigger. I will keep that on top. Bounce spell, so I will do this. And then we can just replay it. So probably play Risk Factor. Let's do this first. They could have like a counter unless you pay 1. Let me get the land in play. Let's see what they do here. Test of Talents to counter. Exile it. Attack for 2. Alright. Eidolon, that's very good. Let's deal 3 first. I want that to resolve, like, very badly, so let's try to draw any removal or counter spells out. That's pretty good. Counter. But now they don't have any lands open, so we attack for 2. There's a loud trucks going outside, so sorry if you can hear that. And, yeah, now everything they play deals 2 damage to them. If I draw land, I can... Okay, so I don't want to attack with Eidolon because they have flash creatures. Let's just play Soulscar Mage, take 2, and pass. Because they have like Urtai, stuff like that. So I'm not attacking into that stuff unless I have a 2/3. I have 2 2/3s here, so we'll do this. Deal 2, scry. I'll keep that. And I will attack with these. Yeah, there's some work trucks going outside, so you might be able to hear that. Very loud in my ears. That's a lifelink, so that sucks. So they block 1, they take 2, but they gain 3. But they also took 2 when they played it, so... let's just attack for 1. Oh, they passed so fast I didn't realize. Alright, it's fine, we'll save this. So now they have Voracious Great Shark mana if they're playing that. Another Ramanop Ruins, that could be good. Would probably be lethal if I had realized that is Voracious Great Shark, isn't it? It is. So I think I let this go. Yes. I deal 3 to them. So I'm dead in 3 turns. They're dead in 2 with these, and they can't attack me without getting attacked back. Alright, so... tap this. Sacrifice this. 2 damage to them. And they can't do anything about this, right? Play this. Now they can't play anything without dying. No attacks. So Eidolon winning the game again, pretty much. That's why it was so important not to attack with it, because they can flash stuff in, block it. And this just sitting on the battlefield basically locks them out of the game at this point. They could have like a 4 or 5 mana removal spell or something. Urtai kills it, but we still have the other Ramanop Ruins to kill them with. No blocks. Go to 9. That's a land. That kills them. Alright, well, Eidolon proving to be very strong, and this is why, you know, now we're playing Burn, not Mono Red Aggro, right? Alright, so what are we, 3-1? Fine, we got Soulscar Mage when we're on the play. Would prefer Monastery Swift Spear, but that's fine. So if they play a small creature, I did add these to the deck. I didn't have these when I played the Monastery Swift Spear version. They're pretty good early. Good tempo play. They don't have creatures. It's completely unplayable. Perfect. It's like unbelievably perfect. That would have been nice. But I think we kill this. Prowess. Trigger. Deal 3. Attack for 2. Great. Next turn we play Swift Spear and Royal Eruption. This is Nykthos Ramp. Ooh, another one. But we play 1. We deal 3. 2 Prowess triggers. Attack for 4. Opponent's down to 8 already. We've got another Swift Spear and a way to draw. And that's it. That's it. This is a very fast way to rank up. Holy crap. Just because the games are so fast. Yeah, that was fun. We have packs to open. We gotta open them, right? Absolutely necessary. Howling Mine. Why? It's off screen. That's great UI. But we got that thing. Cityscape Leveler. Good in draft. No. Okay, Mythic. Sure. Alright, so that's what Eidolon looks like in Burn, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Burn still has the same problems it always has, which is, potentially gassing out, running out of gas. But Eidolon really helps. It really extends the deck's ability to just finish off opponents, because it can literally get a player to a point where they just can't cast spells. Not to mention it can deal, 4, 6, maybe 8 damage to the other player throughout a game. So, it represents a ton of damage and also makes it potentially just impossible for the opponent to even have a chance to interact with it in the late game. So, pretty good. Pretty good. If you like really fast, really aggressive red decks, Eidolon in red aggro in Burn is pretty good. So, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.